heck is happening here? Did you see that? What's up, catfish fans? Hopefully today y'all will be bass fishing fans. I've got another bait comparison or lure comparison video for you, and we're gonna try to catch a little supper. Let's dive right in. All right, for those of you that saw my last bass fishing video, I done a comparison between a chatterbait, a spinnerbait, and a crankbait. So the spinnerbait actually won the last comparison video. In this video, I'm going to be running that same spinnerbait, all beat up as it is, against this Bass Pro swim bait. That is a baby bass swim bait from Bass Pro. And we're going to test these against each other. My last time down here with this swim bait, it absolutely crushed. But conditions are different. We had a cold front move through last night. It's been raining for about 3 days, so we've got a lot of fresh water. We're going to compare these two and try to catch us some supper. We'll start out with the spinnerbait. Let's see what happens. There we go. Cast number one. I had intentions of being on the river this weekend, but man, with all that water, it blew the rivers up. And between that and the cold front, I knew it was gonna make things tough. Boy, did you see that? He was following it. I was coming in just a little too fast. Slow down my retrieve just a little bit. Oh man, I'm going to have to slow down a lot because he hit it, but he still didn't commit to it. Right out here. Oh, my drag was too loose. Dadgummit. I might should have checked that before I got started. Here we go. I doubt he hits it again because he hit it hard that time. I'm sure you can't see it in the video, but he's got a big mud swirl there where he hit. Oh, he did. What the heck is happening here? Did you see that? What is happening here? I mean, just steadily. I know he got some hook that time. Man, definitely got the hook that time. That one hit on the fall. Yeah. Man, they must be in here hard and heavy. I gotta check this hook out though, something's going on. It's pretty dang dull. I think I caught like 24, 25 fish on this thing the last time I used it. I'm going to have to tighten that drag down a little bit. I don't want to tighten it down too much. You want to make some dogs bark, turn the camera on every time. Man, I mean, that fish, he hit that spinnerbait like 3 or 4 times in a row, and I could not hook him. There we go. There we go. Did I mention we was fishing for supper? Fish number one. All right, so that's one for the spinnerbait. We'll go right back in the same spot, just in case there's another one. I'm just proud I was finally able to hook one. Definitely need to get that hook on a sharpener here pretty soon. I've been noticing a lot of swirls, and when I say we had a cold front come through last night, it wasn't like a major cold front. It was back down into the upper 40s this morning, where it's been upper 50s, low 60s for the past week or so for the lows. So it wasn't a major cold front that came through, and it's not looking like it. Between that and the fresh water, it's not looking like the bite's affected very much. I'm gonna send one right down along the edge of the bank here, because I've been noticing a lot of swirls right up on the bank for the last few days. I don't know if they're really moved in that close just yet, but it never hurts to try. Nothing. Now the one that I could not hook and the one that I did hook were quite a bit closer to the bank than last time I was down here. So they are moving in some. All right, that's probably, I don't know, I hadn't been counting, but I know that's a good 15 or 20 casts with the spinnerbait, I think. Missed one, caught one. We'll throw the swim bait right here around in the same area before we move on to another area. And what I'm going to do, I'm just going to kind of let it sink, let it fall, and then I'm going to kind of twitch it in slowly. That's how I'm going to start. Get that action going. See, that's a very good possibility that this is the one that kept hitting the spinnerbait, and then I put something different out there. He couldn't stand it. Almost need some pliers fishing with this little dude. And in case y'all have been missing it, I'm trying to get some of these smaller bass out of this pond. It was bad overstocked. I started keeping a lot of those smaller bass, and now I can tell my population's getting back right. They just all around look better. They're a lot healthier than they were, and I'm starting to get some size back to them. Oh, and that is number 2 for the swim bait. And if I'm not mistaken, it's 2 for 2. That's 2 casts, 2 fish. They seem to be angry at the little baby bass swim bait. And you know, I just wore that corner out with that spinnerbait. And I had the one fish, or well, maybe it was a couple of fish, but it seemed like I had the one fish just kept hitting the spinnerbait over and over. But that's 2 casts, 2 fish for the swim bait. If we go 3 for 3, that would be awesome. I don't know if you can see the action of that bait, but it looks good. We did not go 3 for 3, but that's all right. I'll try to come by this tank I've got sunk out here without hanging into it. Oh, there we go. It's pretty obvious already that the swim bait is going to be the winner of today's video, without a doubt. Without a doubt. I mean, I haven't left the... I worked this spot to death with that spinnerbait, as y'all saw. Let's go on this side of the tank. Now, that tank was originally put out there for me to keep bait in when I was using live bluegill, but has now turned into a fish bed. I've got to get out there and cut a couple more holes in the sides. Oh, you might have saw him hit on camera. I hope so. Oh, no. Ah, that was a good one to let go anyway. That was a little better fish, good and thick. We'll let him go back. But I hope y'all seen that. He wrecked it right here at the bank. Oh, that's good stuff. Just absolutely wrecked it right here at the bank. That's why I didn't get him hooked up good. Ah, that's good stuff. again, the swim bait is definitely dominating the spinnerbait this trip. We hadn't even moved from the spot. I'm not sure how many casts I've made, but there's only been like 2 casts that a fish hadn't grabbed it, so it's pretty awesome. All right, so I'm gonna give this spot a rest. We are gonna keep throwing this swim bait. I wanna move over here toward these trees. I'm gonna go ahead and start right along in here. We're gonna work our way down to that tree there. If I don't fall in the pond. Now I've got a couple of bluegill traps out right up here. Matter of fact, I just put that right on top of one of them. I don't want to get in those, especially not with these treble hooks. Man, that thing looks great coming through the water. Let's see. I'm gonna check this trap right quick. I actually made these traps a couple of weeks ago, and I come down here and pulled this one the other day, and it had 7 in it. But I didn't rebait it. See something? Yeah. There's 1 bait size in there. The other 2's a little small. But I'm just gonna let them. I'm just gonna let them hang out right there. I probably just scared all. I probably should have cast this out good before I done that. Because I probably just scared all the fish off. I'm not gonna. That other trap is kind of under this old boat, right there at the edge of it. I'm not even gonna pull it right now. All right, so what I was saying, I made those traps a couple of weeks ago, and I've still got my bait tank set up here that I was using for goldfish. And I'm gonna try to keep me a couple of dozen good bluegill in that tank through flathead season, which is quickly approaching. And I'm making it my mission to get some good flathead content this year. And I want to have good bait right there readily available whenever I do get a chance to go. I probably won't fish around too far today. I've got a bunch of stuff I need to do today. And my main goal for coming down here was to get us some fillets for supper. So, and pretty well got that already. I do want to try to get a couple more. And we may even go back to that spinnerbait one more time. But as of right now, I don't really see the need to go back to that spinnerbait. Now I'm gonna try to come through here. Oh, I got something in my shoe. I'm gonna try to come through here without getting hung up on that other trap. Nothing. So that boat, usually every time I cast in there, I catch a bass once they start moving closer to the bank. But that boat has got me all messed up. All right, we're going back to the corner. We're gonna go back to the corner, and instead of fishing down the levee, we're gonna fish back that way. Come on. Gotta be one more. Looking for this swim bait over here. I'm gonna bring it by the tank again, and then we're gonna make our way down this flat back toward the tree in that corner. Looks like maybe I fished that corner out. I hate that I keep sniffling and breathing hard and whatever, but I've got some allergy stuff going on. I know that's aggravating hovering over the camera. Oh. Oh. That's all I can say about that. Oh. He got it pretty good, but maybe he didn't taste the hooks. There's your better look at that little baby bass swim bait. Forget what they're called. I think it's something or other XP, but it's Bass Pro Shop brand. I've used them before in a lake here pretty close to my house, and man, I have really good luck with them certain times of the year. Look, he was after it again. I saw the swirl. He may have been like, no sir. No sir. I know that's got sharp hooks on it. Yeah, I think he's done with that. We'll probably ease down here and make a couple of casts around these trees and this old dock. And if that don't produce anything, I would get on back up here, get to cleaning these. Oh no. So I felt him hit it on the fall. I left it longer than what I should, and I'm thinking he took me. Oh, he took me in there and got me hung up. This is probably a terrible idea. Woo. Yeah, that's not happening. I sure hate to lose that little swim bait, but I am not getting it. Man, yep. It's on there too. Well, of course it's on there. I mean, I sat down on it. Oh, no way. I can see it now, which makes it even worse. It came loose, but then it hung in a different spot. Oh, camera rolling. Yeah, this is probably gonna be interesting. Man, I got my phone in my pocket. Let me lay that over here. GoPro battery. Lay that over here, just in case. And I'm gonna kind of try to jump out on that float. Yeah. Oh boy. There we go. Saved it. Now if I can get back to the bank. Yes. Okay, all right, so I'm gonna retie this because I know I just shredded that line. Then we'll make a couple more casts. All right, got the bad line off, got it retied. That is not a good idea because there's a section of this dock laying right in there. All right. I think that's what happened. I think I caught it right on the end of the bite, and they have just shut down. But anyway, wasn't bad for just a few minutes of fishing, and the old swim bait definitely outdone the spinner bait, so we got that out of the way. I appreciate y'all for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Don't forget to smash that like button if you like the video, and I'll see you in the next one.